So David, further reflection on Saturday, having watched it back, what do you take away?
We should have won the game. We created more than enough. We should have been 2 up in 5 minutes. Bradford were at MK, they win the game, we don't. We had chances throughout the first half, we had a couple of chances, we even had a chance virtually last kick of the game where we chose the wrong option. So we know that if we make better decisions and a bit more clinical in the final third, then we'll be okay. But it's okay me saying that, we've got to end up doing it. So I thought we controlled the game for large parts. And we're probably the better team, but ultimately it's about getting results and points. So lots of positives, but plenty still to work on.
And looking at Tuesday, it's a chance to tweak a few things, change a few personnel perhaps. Is that the intention going into it?
Well, we'll see who's fit, see who's carrying knocks. It's about being consistent as well. It's about making sure that you get minutes in your legs for those that need it and become familiar with what we're trying to do. So I suppose you can look into it one way or the other. It's as simple as that, really.
You mentioned Bradford's win on Saturday, a really impressive win at MK Dons, who many tipped to win the league this year. What do you make of Bradford so far?
Yeah, look, I think they did well to win the game. They probably shouldn't, but they did. And you've got to take your hat off to them. I'm pretty certain if that game was played another 10 times, then MK Dons would win some as well. But look, at the end of the day, on that given day, Bradford win the game. They get off to an absolute flyer. We've got to be wary of that. And they've got enough quality in the team to go to places like MK and win. So we know that it'll be a tough test. Like I said, we've got a tough start, a real tough start. Bradford will be up there this year, no doubt. And we've got to make sure we match them and not just match them, surpass them. Because we've got enough in our team as well.
You say it's a tough start. Is that something that you need to relish and probably it buoys you up a little bit more? That
yeah.
You've got to play these teams, but all in one is a bit difficult. But
yeah, look, I think I'd much rather play them the first 6 games than sort of like the 10th game or something like that, because you know exactly where you are. I'd much rather have a tough start. So yeah, it is what it is, and we'll turn up. I'm sure BP will be rocking. The fans were magnificent on Saturday, so we've got to make sure that we give them something to cheer about.
And just finally, how much of is this a chance to build momentum? There's a bit of a flat feeling maybe on the outside after Saturday, but a chance to get a result and start building the momentum again.
Yeah, listen, if anybody thinks that the season's done after one game, we need to give the head a wobble. We were the better team on Saturday, and on another day we were in that game comfortably. Now, I appreciate people who may or may not see that at the minute, but we're not far off when we're still building. We had a first-year pro on the pitch. We had 2 lads who, one of them played over an hour. He's trained with us twice. These things just don't happen overnight. Certainly not in 2 training sessions. So we've got to make sure that we give all of them. We saw that, like I said, we saw it with Justin Abiku last year. His first 3 or 4 games, he looked like Bambi on ice. His last 3 games, he looked like a proper player. So, we've got to give, your Lucas of this world, and even Jordans, who are much more experienced, time to settle in and adapt to the proper games. And when we do that, we'll be fine.